In this exercise, we will understand a very useful option of Primavera to customize the schedule, that is user preferences. You can go to edit button and select the user preference. Now the first changes you can make is in time units. There could be a unit format, there could be a duration format, and there could be a time per unit per time format. Now let us see for the duration. The duration of an activity can be in hours, can be in days. For example, we generally create a schedule with days. Now right now in schedule you can see there is no D representing, but if you select the label option, tick mark it, then it will show D in the schedule as well, making it more clearer that the duration is in days. If you select the week, then it will show in W. So this makes the few changes which a user can opt for to make schedule representation more clearer to the people for whom it is made. Now again you can go to user preference and you can see that you can also have subunits. So if there is a day, you can have a subunit of hours. If your schedule is in week, then you have a subunit of days. Maximum schedules are produced with the unit days only, and keeping the label D will help you to identify that number representing a day. Another thing is time per unit, which you will be able to understand once you have the grip on the resources. So let us come to dates. Now there can be various formats of dates. The best one is to select day, then month, then year, which is generally used in the industry. Now along with this you can have only last two digits of the year. You can have time also, time in 12-hour format, time in 24-hour format. So you can just select these options and can check that what changes it bring to your project. So there are a lot of options in which you can standardize the format of date represented in your schedule. So if I untick the leading zero button, the zero before the dates get removed. Now the another thing that we will often use once we'll do the cost loading on the project is the currency. Now you can see there might be a possibility that currency which you are looking for might not be available in the Primavera. For example, right now Indian rupee is not available in the user preferences. In such condition, you have to add the currency. To add the currency, you have to go to the admin and click on the currency. Here you can see that various currencies are already described, and the exchange rate for USD is 1. That is, all exchange rate is with respect to the USD. You can define new currency for Indian rupee. I am giving the ID as INR, name as Indian rupee, currency symbol can also be provided, and then exchange rate with respect to the USD. So as per the current situation, you can put a USD exchange rate against rupee, and in this way you can define the currency. And then once you define the currency here and add the additional currency, you can go back to the user preference and you can select the currency required by you. Now next is assistance. Now when you add the activity, you have seen a dialog box get opens. For example, let me show. By clicking on the plus sign, this dialog box gets opened. For the beginner it's useful, but once you become more expertise in the Primavera, then you does not require this dialog box. So at that point of time you can untick this button so that you can easily add the activity within a fraction of seconds, and then using the below activity detail you can feed the required data in the activity. So this is a very useful option or feature provided in the Primavera. Now one more important feature is the application. Now when you open the Primavera, what you want to see? Suppose if you are handling multiple projects, you want to see the project window when you open the Primavera. You want to see this project window so that you can open the required project. But if you are looking after only a single project, then it's better that every time you open up Primavera, directly the project get opens. So if you select the activities, directly the activity window will get opened once you log into the Primavera. Then there is the option for changing the password also. So if you want to change the password, then you can go to user preference and click on the password. And there are other three options, that is resource analysis, calculation, filter, which you will understand once we further move into the Primavera feature, that is resource loading.